Last year, I hiked every step from Mexico to Canada on most of the Pacific Crest Trail. This year, I wanted to make up the only trail miles I had to go around, the final 30. And this time, I brought some newcomers. This is the story of finally completing a dream and my family's first backpacking journey. Welcome to paradise. Okay, Nicholas, show me your bag. How are we looking?
Pretty good.
We're looking pretty good over here as well. Okay, so I was here just a little bit ago last year, and I said I would get back here and finish the job. And I'm back with these four. I'm so excited to actually do it. Last time it said the trail was closed. 30 miles there, 30 miles back. Let's go ahead and go.
Do it.
It didn't take long for that classic PCT grandeur to show itself again, like I never left. And after a week of constant rain, everything was unbelievably green. And it was cool to know my three companions who'd followed my journey all last year were already getting a real slice of the experience. And before we get much further, let's introduce them.
Hi, I'm Dad.
I'm Mom.
Hi, I'm Nicholas.
Washington hiking is tough work, and our packs were not small. So guys, first climb, how are we feeling?
All right.
I heard really tired earlier. We planned on 13 to 14 miles each day, and we are sure feeling it. Especially with nature's obstacle course. But through it, they learned where to find water and how to filter it. We also made plenty of time for healthy trail food and resting, usually teetering on steep mountainsides. And after a grueling last stretch, we arrived at Camp 1. Congratulations, day 1 is done.
Yes. Oh, my feet hurt.
So this is fun. We have 2 earth sacks full and my entire bag full of food. We could probably be out here for over a week and not go hungry. Well, good morning. It is 7 a.m. day 2. We rolled into this camp kind of far below into the trees, and Nicholas and Mom and Dad were absolutely dead exhausted. They think they'll be super sore in the morning. We'll see about that. We have 1,500 foot climb, and then water is halfway up that. So got some challenges, but it's gonna be a beautiful day, and I'm looking forward to it. At the end of yesterday, my crew couldn't have imagined taking on the high passes that were ahead. Today, though, it seemed we were ready. What is the most surprising thing about this backpacking trip so far?
I would say the most surprising thing is just kind of how my body's adapted. You know, after the first full day, I was pretty sore and tired, and I was amazed when I got up the next day. It was kind of ready to go again. Still tired, but you know, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, how am I going to take another step? No, it just put stuff on and get going again.
The ibuprofen helps too.
Yes, it does.
All right, we made it to Rock Pass, 1,500 feet up. We aren't done yet. Got to go down another 700 foot climb. Today is pretty brutal. Okay, how tired were you yesterday? And how do you feel now?
I'm pretty dang tired.
Yeah.
Just trying to make it to camp, and do feel better this morning after a good rest.
And eating all that food at lunch probably didn't help, right?
No,
Your stomach,
it didn't.
yeah, full
that
stomach.
I learned from that. I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to eat little snacks. I think.
There you go.
Yep.
Lessons learned. Congratulations, Woody Pass.
Woody Pass.
We got it. We did it. Our first real exposure was through this stretch, testing the grace of our feet. With it, tons of flies and yellow jackets clung to us aggressively, but we reached some of the greatest panoramas I'd ever seen, a true pinnacle of the North Cascades. We did it! The top. We're done with climbing today. How does it feel?
Amazing.
Yeah, what a view, right? And of course, we couldn't go without a snowball fight. Including some unintended falls. Foot feeling good?
Yeah, it feels good.
Does it really?
It does.
Wow. Yeah, it's a bit slippery, watch out. Oh yeah. This is great.
I don't want to.
There you go. Okay. Yep. How does this trip compare to your other Boy Scout camps you've done?
It's much different. The Boy Scouts, like, there are roads everywhere, or like you're in a campsite and everything's just bigger and heavier and you have like your day pack, but out here it's like you're all alone. You don't have everything Boy Scouts gives you, but somehow I like this more.
At camp, it was Northern Terminus Eve. Setting up camp was easier, as everyone knew what they were doing now. As the mosquitoes set in and meals were cooked, we were paid a visit from a local resident. And the stars shone bright above us in the borderlands. Good morning. It is day 3, and it's the final push to the Canadian border, which is so crazy. These past 2 years of me deciding to do this, planning, hiking all last year, and then coming back with my family, it's all culminated to this final push. We're going to slack pack 3.5 miles to get there, 3.5 miles back, pack up camp, and try to get to Woody Pass maybe. So finally, closing the door, getting closure on this adventure of my life, and it's gonna be incredible. How do these bags feel?
Awesome.
Super light.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good out and back hike. With only 3 miles of trail remaining, I was hyper-focused on everything, a level of intense awareness I don't often reach. I have been asked a few times what captivates me so much about this place and what it means to be out here. Henry David Thoreau summarizes it well. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discover I had not lived. We're in the final mile, gonna see a place that so many hikers envision for 5 months straight, and I've envisioned hundreds of times, and now it's finally going to become reality. Because of the PCT, I feel I've really lived, and now knowing there's almost nothing left to see here is a stark realization that a place with so much life and memory is somewhere I know I'll be done with forever. In the last few switchbacks now, just taking it in stride, taking it real slow. Not something I normally do. It feels so real. Doing it solo, finishing it how I started. I started walking away from my uncle, and now I'm going to end walking in toward my family. We did it! Woo! We did it!
You did it.
Wow. It's bigger than it looks in the pictures. Now I don't even know what to do. I'm done. I'm looking forward to this ever since I finished in NorCal. So glad I could do it with you guys. This is awesome. Let's take a nice long break here. A fitting end. A surreal place to the monument of persistence. And it was here, right in front of us. What's up?
What's up?
It was time to leave the symbolic place. Though we had reached the true end of the trail, we were only halfway done with our truck, so we had to get a move on. The victory lap begins. It felt like everything glowed more after really being at the end, and the sun bathed the land in awesome colors. Are you gonna show me how it's done, Nicholas?
I'll try to if I don't mess it up.
Now this right here is a work of art. This is a 2-person camp spot. We're getting 4 people in there. Though we knew the mountains and what getting back would require, some parts of our bodies were starting to give in. After all that effort and weight we were still carrying, some nagging pains were appearing. So tell me what's going on with your knee.
I have this old injury on my knee from gymnastics, and all this overuse is just starting to hurt. Funny that it hurts more when I go downhill, so make sure we make it all the way through. So
That's
just
right.
Plugging through.
Well, it's the final night in our final campsite. It's been cool talking with other hikers, Sobos just starting, Nobos from last year finishing off their thing, and we're gonna do about 6 miles tomorrow, and that'll be that. Hello up there. Sometimes I felt like it was silly to give reaching the northern terminus so much weight. In the end, the PCT is just a dirt corridor, a narrow slice across the mountains. But it's a binding channel to deeply experience what is truly real. Our relationships, our struggles, our triumphs, our peace, our environment, and our place in this vast world. My eyes are open to things I can't forget. In finally finishing it, a beckoning toward new avenues of experience. That closing this door means every other door is available, and they're limitless, both in number and intimidation. And knowing I'm opening the right one, maybe that's something the next adventure will teach me. All right. Amazing. Incredible. On this day, July 22nd at 11:55 a.m. after 61.2 miles, I pronounced the PCT section hiker, PCT section hiker, and PCT section hiker. Well done. Did it. Did it.